In the real world, there is a common problem. In a table, there are duplicates, and we want to remove duplicates. We are going to look at two options to solve the problem. Two options to remove duplicates from a table. Option number one is to use the SQL ranking function row number together with partition by to remove duplicates. Option number two is to use the SQL select distinct into a new table to remove duplicates. We will look at each option closer next. First of all, we want to create a demo table. We are creating a very simple table, name list, with only one column, name. The column has the data type varchar 50. Create it. Next, we want to put some data in the demo table. We are going to use the SQL insert command, and we can clearly see there is a duplicate Peter. Put some data in the demo table. Now, let's look at option number one. We will use the SQL ranking function row number. We will also use the partition by clause. We are going to use the SQL delete command. First of all, we use this subquery, select subquery, to create a virtual table. In the select statement, we use row number, partition by name, and we give the row number an alias, row num, and we give the virtual table created by the subquery an alias too. The alias is dupes. Simply speaking, we will delete from the virtual table dupes. We specify a condition. If a row has a row number greater than 1, we want to delete the row. Since we partition by name, if a name has multiple occurrences in the table, those occurrences will be numbered 1, 2, 3, and 4, and so on and so forth, sequentially. If we delete a row with a row number greater than 1 and we partition by name, we can ensure that for each name we will only keep one occurrence with the row number 1. This is how we remove duplicates from a table. Execute it. So one row was affected. Now let's see whether we have any duplicate in the table. We're going to use the select SQL command to see what we have in the table name list now. As we can clearly see, the duplicate Peter has been removed. Now let's look at option number 2. We will use the SQL select distinct into a new table to remove duplicates. First of all, we want to put the duplicate back into the original table named list for demo purposes. We use the SQL select distinct name into a new table. The new table is named new table. We will select from the original table named list. Execute it. Now let's see what we have in the newly created table, new table. And we can clearly see that we don't have any duplicate now. In summary, we have two options to remove duplicates from a table. Use the SQL ranking function row number together with partition by, or use the SQL select distinct into a new table. Finally, we want to do some housekeeping. We want to drop the demo tables. This concludes the brief demo on how to remove duplicates from a table.